Well, hey folks, relaunching with John Rithlins, my review of New Japan Pro Wrestling's Road to Destruction Night 2 event at Korakuen Hall. Great energy from the crowd, great energy from the Japanese commentary, and much like Night 1, and much like what I'm sure Night 3 is going to be, it's just going to hype up the upcoming Destruction shows, which I'm here for. The one on the 17th, it's on a Monday, and I work early on a Monday. That review might be up a little bit later in the afternoon, just so you guys know right now. I'll update you guys on the 15th if anything will change on that. So, let's get cracking on with it. Yuya and Shota versus Yota and Ren Narita. Good stuff, good grappling with all these young lions. Shota and Ren Narita have clearly been the most improved as far as like this year has gone. Yota did impress me quite. Yuya was not bad, don't get me wrong. Yota impressed me with his agility and his strength, but he ended up tapping out to Boston Crab by Shota Umino. Even after he escaped the Boston Crab by getting to the ropes, got hit with a big move. Shota Umino locking on the Boston Crab, and it was good stuff. It was enjoyable from the young lions. And then of course they got to be seconds, be beat up by Minoru Suzuki later. For Minoru Suzuki always beats up on the young lions. And then we have Ayato Yoshida. I'm just going to start calling him Yoshida because I'm screwing up his first name. Versus Chase Owens. Good groundwork. Yoshida focused on Chase's arm quite a bit, which was nice. Chase, of course, showing off his wrestling ability. Ends up, however, not being denied, even despite the bad arm. Hits a package pile driver. Good stuff. 1, 2, 3. Chase Owens gets a victory. Yoshida impressed me. I'm certainly excited to see where he's going to go in the next few months to few years. I believe this is his first, he's on his first tour with New Japan. As I haven't seen him before. I'd heard the name, but I think maybe he's been on those Lion Gate shows that I've only been able to watch some on delay. Those are still good shows though. But anyway, yeah, Chase Owens gets a victory, and then we move on to Hinari, Finley, Elgin, and Makabe versus Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, Bad Luck Fale, and Ishimori. Ishimori, just that guy is just, I swear he's just a slinky. I mean, he just moves around the ring so smooth. Or he's a snake. I don't really know. The bottom line is he moves around really damn well. There was some good comedy with Tonga Loa and Elgin. Like, Tonga Loa, shit, this guy hits hard. That was pretty funny. And there was a good sequence of big moves. A guy would hit a move. Other guy would go, a guy hit with the move would go out of the ring. Then another guy would hit that guy, remain in the ring with the move. Some good stuff. Makabe, of course, super over for all the years he's given to Japanese wrestling, especially New Japan. There was this really, Finley did get teamed up on a whole lot too. There was this really good moment where Hinari and Tama Tonga got tagged in at the same time, and Tama Tonga just hit this drop kick, just one of the best drop kicks I've seen like all year. I mean, one of the best drop kicks I've seen in a good long time, actually, because just the spring he had in his steps, or in his step, and his steps too. The guy was just amazing. Like, seriously, it was great stuff. And Hinari ended up getting hit with the gun stun out of nowhere, from out of nowhere. 1, 2, 3. Firing Squad get the victory. Hinari, I'd still say, if not by next year, by 2020, should be in the G1. The guy really is doing well, and I would like to see him taste even tag team gold before that. I think he's got star written all over him. And then we go to a match that ended up being okay. It was Yoshihashi and Goto versus Kanemaru and Taichi. No Miho, I am the disappoint. It's alright though. I know she can't be on every show. She lends a lot to Taichi's character, and yes, sorry, she is a beautiful woman. She really lends a lot to the whole presentation. She's beautiful, and also apparently really nice to her fans. I've talked to a few people that have met her. On shows in Japan. They say she's really nice, which I'm sure she is. Anyway, action goes outside. Good exchanges. This was a match that I didn't expect to be necessarily that great. And there was some good stuff, don't get me wrong, but the finish is what kind of bothered me. Now, I get why it was to get heat on Taichi, but a GTR attempt on Kanemaru was foiled after Taichi ran in, hit Goto with the mic stand, caused a DQ. See, you can hit people with chairs, you can hit people with tables, you could use a fan and beat up, you could swing a fan at a wrestler. As long as it's outside, it's no DQ. You use one weapon in the ring and it's a DQ. And I get it. The Japanese officials, referees, everybody, they want the match to end in the ring, and I totally get that, but it's just kind of funny and something that I'd like pointing out. But yeah, Taichi ends up beating up Goto a little more, choking him out with the mic stand. So it's just like their never open weight match, which never open weight title match, which I could see Taichi gaining the victory. I could see him winning the title. If he doesn't win the title here, I would be really, really surprised where he would go because he's delivered some really good performances, especially in the past number of months. Like, and especially earlier this year, I think from about February to May, he was delivering some really good performances. But anyway, so yeah, Yoshihashi and Goto get the victory by DQ. And then we move on to another LIJ versus Suzuki-gun match from it pretty much like night one, except instead of Kanemaru teaming with Suzuki-gun, you had Taka Michinoku. And it's pretty much the same match. It was Bushi, Naito, Sonata, and Evil versus Minoru Suzuki, El Desperado, Taka Michinoku, and Iizuka. And I know I said it before, but Iizuka just looks like he really hurts every time he takes a bump. I know rings are not soft or anything, but it really looks like it hurts him. Like, and I know that's part of the reason why he does the character. I can just tell. Part of the reason why he does a character, so he doesn't have to take nearly as many bumps, but just every time he does them, it's just like, just it hurts my feelings. I mean, these wrestlers beat their bodies up like crazy for our entertainment. So I'm sure I can only imagine how much some of them hurt, but still, when Iizuka does it, I'm like, but still, good stuff. This was an enjoyable match. Action outside immediately. Suzuki using chairs on everybody. Taichi was the only one of the announcers that didn't move when Naito was getting choked out with a chair at the announcer's table because Taichi's just like, well, there's Suzuki doing his thing again. And a young lion got beat up. Shocking. Suzuki, when beating up young lions whenever he's around, whenever he's in the arena or in the city, or in any kind of vicinity of any young lion in Japan. Suzuki's just awesome. I'm just saying, it's kind of a running gag of him beating up young lions. Good tag work though. A lot of times where 3 or 4 guys were teaming up on one guy from the other team. Bunch of near falls. Bushi ends up pinning Taka, and then Naito's cutting a promo on Suzuki, and a bunch of young lions are holding Suzuki back, and then probably got beat up right after the cameras cut away. I don't speak Japanese, so I don't know what the hell Naito said, but hey, it's probably to hype their match. Naito versus Suzuki is going to be fucking tremendous. They had a great match at Hinokuni for the title, or for the Intercontinental title, when Suzuki lost shockingly, and I was shocked because I didn't think Naito was going to win. Still remember just being aghast about it. But it's a good match. It's what you would expect from LIJ and Suzuki-gun. And then we go to Tomohiro Ishii, Will Osprey, Yano versus Kenny Omega, Kota Ibushi, and Yujiro with Pieter, however you say your name, the one with the bunny ears. Give me Will Osprey versus Kota Ibushi in a best of 7 series. Please. Please give me that. Please give the fans that. It's a license to print money. There was this fun comedy spot. This was a decent match. It wasn't anything great, but there was this decent comedy spot where everybody went to grab everybody's hair, and then Ishii tries coming in. Omega's trying to grab his hair. Well, Ishii's bald, so of course that didn't work. And it was just funny where Ishii just knocks everybody over. That was a pretty funny spot. And there was great energy from everybody, the crowd to the guys participating to the commentary. It was very good stuff. Low blow on Yujiro, wins it for Yano, 1, 2, 3. I don't think there was any shock there. Yujiro usually will take the pin, unless there's a young lion on the opposite side. And if Yano is much like their Santino, but he's still I find Yano entertaining, but I understand why people don't, and that's totally fine. So yeah, good match. But please give me Osprey versus Ibushi in a best of 7 series. Please, we need that. At least give it to us at Wrestle Kingdom, if nothing else. I mean, I don't know what else Ibushi would be doing. I don't know, but just please give it to us. And then we have the main event, which was a good tag match. Juice Robinson and Tanahashi versus Beretta and Okada. And it was to hype Okada versus Tanahashi, which should be a very good match, as they've had very good matches this year. Curious to see if Tanahashi's going to beat Okada and retain his title shot, or if it's just going to go to a time limit draw, which I think that's going to be a 60-minute time limit, so that'd be kind of ridiculous. Not saying both guys can't go 60 minutes, but maybe it's not the best idea. But it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see if Tanahashi can pull that off, because he faces Okada, and then if he beats Okada, then he faces Jay White down the road. I remember right. I don't remember if I read that or somebody said in the comments, but that's really really cool. that they're doing that kind of stuff, because that way he has his briefcase and he has to defend that title shot. So it's not just a free ride for him. That's how you earn a title shot. That's how you build a title match. Anyway, I would be happy to see a Juice Robinson versus Beretta feud. I think they have they had very good exchanges in this match. Juice is a goddamn delight, by the way. Just an absolute fucking delight with how he interacts with the referees, has fun in the ring. It's really good stuff, and he really has earned the U.S. title that he currently holds. Okada was hitting low blows, but just saying it was on the inner thigh, and Beretta's like, no, it really wasn't. Like, even that was kind of funny. He just like tagged me in. There were fun exchanges, good sequence at the end, and then Pulp Friction 1, 2, 3. Juice ends up getting the victory, and that was nice. That was nice, and they did a nice little promo thing afterwards. So that was good stuff. It was good stuff. I really hope for Tanahashi's case that he does retain that title shot, because Tanahashi has earned it. There's a ton of guys that have earned it, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, so I'm going to say a B, and shout out again to Jen Lee for, the C Block trophy. I mean, it has to be said, but you sent this to me, and I'm going to feature this on every single New Japan review. I'm going to make sure I get out of my closet every single time. But anyway, a B, very fun event. Nothing special. If you only tune in for like the main event tag, then you haven't missed anything. But still, some good stuff. Anyway, agree, disagree with what I said. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Twitter link in the description. Been real honestly with John Rithlin, and I will see you soon.